Yeah, it's something we're going to be tracking very carefully. Our storm system from yesterday now into Southern California pushed away from us by our next storm system. Already right on the heels of that one. This one's going to be moving on in really late tonight and tomorrow. Notice the compact nature of it. That's going to be giving us some fairly gusty winds with it. And the rain, well, closing in on the coastline as we speak. So the worst of the rain looks to be early tomorrow morning, around 8 o'clock in the morning, 53 degrees. That rain coming down pretty good. Tapering off to lighter rain by noon and then to more off and on showers in the afternoon. Look at the temperatures. Hardly changing at all through the day as we start to bring in some cold air with this storm moving on in. So the rain is back tomorrow. South winds gusting up to about 30 miles an hour. So another storm coming at us Friday night. That one will have much lower snow levels, although the rain amounts will be a little bit on the lighter side. Speaking of those snow levels, let's talk about them for the storm system coming right at us right now. And that one through Friday morning, we've got a winter storm warning in effect because of it. Snow level now looks to be about 4,500 feet and above, basically, in the Sierra Nevada. And those snow levels are going to be a tad on the variable side, basically. So in the Sierra Nevada, we're looking at those snow levels, again, around 4,500 feet. So if you're doing traveling over the upper part of the Skyway by tomorrow afternoon, you will encounter a little snow up there towards Butte Meadows. Probably not a ton, but if you don't like driving in the snow, be aware that there will be some snow on the upper parts of the Skyway by Butte Meadows by tomorrow afternoon. In the Siskiyous, snow level probably a little higher, or a little lower rather, around 4,000 feet by Thursday afternoon as well. Saturday morning, that storm system will have much lower snow levels than that. In addition to the snow in the mountains, we're talking about a flash flood watch for the possibility of mudslides tonight and tomorrow morning for the burn scar areas like the Camp, Carr, Delta, Hertz, and Mendocino complex burn scars if that rain gets heavy enough. And it's got to be pretty substantial rain. We're talking 2/3 of an inch of rain per hour or so. Those steep hillsides could then break loose or so, and that could trigger a mudslide. The steady light rain, no problem at all. But if it's that heavy stuff, and the storm system has that possibility. If you had to ask me, I think that's probably not going to happen, but it is a possibility. So that's why we had the flash flood watch, just to be on the safe side. Just a little heads up saying, hey, be alert on those steep hillsides because of this incoming storm system. Let's time out this incoming storm system, and it's coming in pretty quickly here. We'll stop it here at 3 o'clock in the morning tonight, and here comes the rain just spilling on in, coming down pretty good. Through the rest of the day, it kind of tapers off, and going into Friday, not much happening here. It's Friday afternoon and not a whole lot going on. And then we get into late Friday night and early Saturday morning, Saturday at 7 o'clock in the morning. A storm system with lighter amounts of rain, but it's a lot colder, so those snow levels really starting to drop in the mountains. Tomorrow, wet and windy, and our forecast for just about all of Northern California. That certainly includes the Sierra and the Cascades. Snow level here looks to be now about 4,500 feet, so maybe a rain-snow mix around Chester tomorrow afternoon. And on the ridge, mostly rain, even at Sterling City. Looking at rain, but above Sterling City, probably turning over to snow up towards Butte Meadows in that area. And the north end of the valley, rain moving on in after midnight. The south winds picking up after midnight as well, gusting to about 30 miles an hour tomorrow morning. By the afternoon, the wind and the rain starts to subside. In the mid-valley, also rain moving on in after midnight. The winds picking up after midnight as well. Tomorrow, rain in the morning, gusty south winds, tapering off to showers and lighter winds in the afternoon. Your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast, with the weekend is always in view, showing that Friday, kind of a calm day in between the storms. Another drier storm, but colder storm in our Saturday forecast. That will have lower snow levels, but not as much rain for us in the valley. And then a few weaker storms coming out our way next week, with the snow levels maybe rising back up a little.
All right, Chris, thank you.
You bet.
The United States Post Office expects to